All right. Good afternoon. Good evening, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Sunday, where we have an NFL doubleheader for you here today. We'll have the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings, and that'll be followed by the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. We start week number 3 with our Thursday night game here to start things off with the 49ers and the Vikings. Both teams come in at 1-1 on the season. Ravens and Falcons, both those teams are 0-2, and that's our London game. We'll have that for you after this one. All right, let's take a look at the standings right now as we have them. Evil Dead is 12-15 on the season, 3 games under 500. Gracie's 8-10, 2 games under 500. And Misty is at 9-9. She is right at 500. Evil Dead, I'm sure he's taking the Vikings. Gracie and Misty also taking the Vikings as well. Both the 49ers and the Vikings won in Week 1. They both lost in Week 2, and they play each other here in Week 3 with identical 1-1 records. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Also want to let you know I did 5 college football games earlier today, and all those games are on YouTube. On YouTube if you want to go check them out. All right, let's head out to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota for this one. 49ers Vikings. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the 49ers and the Vikings. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. It's the home opener for the Vikings. Their first 2 games were on the road, and they face the 49ers. Both teams at 1-1 as we kick off Week 3 of our current sim season. Vikings will kick off. The 49ers will get the ball first, run away. There's the kick. It'll be fielded at the 7-yard line, bringing it back. Number 87 for the Niners down the sideline, crosses midfield, out to the 45. Nice return. Trying to figure out who 87 is. I don't have an 87 on my roster. We'll figure it out later. Dylan Gabriel, the starting quarterback for San Francisco. And the 49ers are going to start at the Viking 45-yard line on a nice return. We'll figure out who 87 is here in a second. Gabriel in the shotgun, 1st and 10. 4 wide, Gabriel back, throws near side and caught out of the backfield by Adam Pierce out to the 42-yard line, a gain of 3. Dylan Gabriel, the 3rd-year quarterback out of Oregon. Evil Dead has officially given me his pick. The Purple People Eaters, I figured as much. 5 wide, Gabriel in the shotgun, 2nd and 7. Pierce in motion. Gabriel sets up a screen pass to Pierce down the sideline, and he's taken down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. The tackle made by Don Carter, the rookie out of Louisiana Monroe. Good bowler, too. 3rd and 5 from the 40-yard line. Opening possession of the game. Niners at the Viking 40. 4 wide. Gabriel in the gun. 3rd and 5. Gabriel draws back. Gabriel looking, throws, dumps it off to Alex Myers. He's going to end up short of the marker. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 4th and 1. Don Lewis on the tackle, the defensive end. Alex Myers, the 6th-year receiver out of Delaware. It'll be 4th down. And the 49ers are going to try a 53-yard field goal. This will be Brad Morgan. Kick is up. And Morgan's kick is no good. He missed it to the left. It was definitely long enough, but he missed it wide left. And the Niners come up empty after a nice kickoff return. And now the Vikings will take over 1st and 10, led by their starting quarterback, Jay Foster, in his 6th year out of Michigan. 4 wide for the Vikings. Foster in the gun. Minnesota from their own 43. Hands off to Phil Maffa. Tries to get outside, and Maffa picks up 2 out to the 45-yard line. Maffa in his 3rd year out of Clemson. Yeah, the Patriots are 2-0 on the season. It'll be 2nd and 8. Vikings come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Foster fakes the handoff. Foster looking. Foster in trouble. It's going to take off. And Foster to the 49. That'll be a gain of 8. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4 as they go into 49er territory. 5:40 and counting here in the first quarter. Doubleheader for you here today. 3rd and 2 in the I formation. Foster under center. Foster fakes the handoff. Foster throws deep. Down the sideline. It's caught by Rondé James down to the 22-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 27 yards. Lewiston got shaken up for the 49ers. Rondé James, the 5th-year receiver out of Arizona. It'll be 1st and 10 Minnesota at the 49er 22-yard line. Niners missed a field goal on their opening drive. This is Minnesota's opening drive. In the I formation, Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa, and he gets hit in the backfield. Well, he gets hit the line. Carroll Harris on the tackle. The 12th-year linebacker out of Texas. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead and Sports Davis. It's like the old days. On 2nd and 10 in the offset I. Foster, Maffa around the near side, and Maffa to the 19-yard line, gain of 3. Sam Black, the safety, on the tackle in his 6th year out of Miami. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. Vikings at the 49er 19-yard line. Four wide for the Vikings, 3 to the far side. Foster in the shotgun, 3rd and 7. Foster looking, throws, caught by Lawson Underwood, the tight end, down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And now we have an injury timeout as Underwood got shaken up. He'll go to the sideline. 1st and 10 from the 10. Let's see if it's where they spot the ball here. If it's a 1st and goal situation, or if it's touching the 10, it's 1st and goal. That's the way it should be. Let's see. 4:31 left to play. It's just outside the 10. They get a first down at the half-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. 4 wide. Foster back. Foster throws. Caught underneath. Making the catch, number 84. And that's James Maddox, the tight end. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 4-yard line. A lot of football to be played between now and then, Davis. Just because you're 2-0 doesn't mean you're going to the Super Bowl. Foster in the shotgun, 2nd and 4. Foster to Maffa, and Maffa to the 1. It'll be 3rd and inches. Vikings need about a half yard for a first down. Oh, he's talking about the NFL? Why, did the Patriots win? I haven't watched today. 3rd and inches. Foster gets sacked back to the 7-yard line. Making the sack, number 53, Jay Howell, in his 8th year out of Columbia. Wow. Well, Patriots back into the Super Bowl. They'll play either the Seahawks or the Rams. It'll be 4th down. The Vikings will try a field goal. John Witten. This will be from 24 yards to get the Vikings on the board first. Kick is up, and it's good. Vikings lead it 3-0. 3:11 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 3, our Thursday night game to kick off the week here at Jammin' Sports. And now the kickoff by Macon, the punter, from the 7-yard line. On the return, this is Vince Armstrong, who brings it back out to the 31-yard line. And that'll be a first down for the 49ers. Maybe we'll figure out who 87 is here. 1st and 10. Gabriel throws outside into the flat. Making the catch, the tight end, Austin McNeil, out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 15 yards and a 49er first down. Graham is 87. All right. Damon Graham. Okay, I got it. I see him now. 1st and 10 from the 46. Pierce in motion, empty backfield now. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel draws back. Gabriel looking, throws, caught underneath by Armstrong, who gets out to the 47-yard line. They cross midfield. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Niners now in Viking territory, down 3-0. 2:12 left to play in the first quarter. 4 wide. Gabriel in the shotgun. Pierce in motion. Gabriel back. Throws, caught by Pierce. Oh, it dropped. Pierce couldn't hold on. That would have been a first down. Now it's 3rd and 3 from the Viking 47. 2:02 left in the first quarter. 5 wide. Gabriel in the shotgun. 3rd down. Pierce in motion. Gabriel throws to Pierce in the flat. Turns upfield. And the Vikings are there to blow him up. Boy, what a stick by number 29, Don Carter. It was number 20, Jeremy Bell, who made the stop. But the exclamation point applied by Carter. And now Chris Hankerson back to punt for San Francisco. Hankerson gets the punt away. And that's going to be out of bounds at the 2. Nice punt by Hankerson, the third-year punter out of Kansas State. Vikings up 3-0, 1:31 left in the first quarter. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Phil Maffa plowing forward, and it's a fumble. And the 49ers get it back. Maffa coughed it up, recovered by Damian Black, the 5th-year linebacker out of Alabama. Who made the hit? Black made the hit and also recovered the loose football. He kind of bounced back to him. Let's see if they review this, because that looked kind of close. 49ers. Here's the review. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8 if this is not overturned. Let's take a look. Can't really tell from that angle. Okay, was he down? I can't see the ball. Okay, I think he's down. I think this is going to be Viking football. Yep. I think he was down. Yep, they overturned it. 2nd and 5. 5 wide, empty backfield. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws. Caught underneath by Rondé James out to the 16-yard line. And that'll be a Viking first down. A gain of 9. Coming up on a minute left here in the first quarter. 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster fakes the handoff, looks downfield. Foster throws into the flat. Breaking the tackle is James out to the 26-yard line. A gain of 9. Sam Black finally made the tackle. It'll be 2nd and inches for Minnesota. Down to 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Foster fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws downfield, caught by John Mills out to the 40-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 14 yards. Another Viking first down. Will they get the playoff in time? I don't know. They might. Let's see. 1st and 10 from the 40. Foster under center. They do not. At the end of one, 3-0 Minnesota here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium. We start the second quarter. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 40-yard line in the I formation. Foster to Maffa around the outside, and Phil Maffa gets the corner down the sideline all the way out to the 40-yard line. They go from the 40 to the 40. That's a 20-yard gain. The third year back out of Clemson, Phil Maffa. First down, Minnesota. It's a doubleheader tonight. We have the Ravens and the Falcons up next. That'll be our game from London. Only doing one London game this season. 1st and 10 for the 40-yard line. 4 wide. Foster under center. Foster draws back. Foster looking. Foster throws. And, boy, he had 2 receivers in the same area. John Mills couldn't catch it. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. James Maddox, the tight end, was down there as well. 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. These are 2 playoff teams from last season, by the way. Just thought I'd remind you. 2nd and 10. Foster in the gun. Foster back. Throws. Caught by Mills. And Mills out to the 27-yard line. A gain of 13, and that'll be another Viking first down. '49ers, well, I'll tell you here in a second. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Foster in the gun. Hands off to Maffa, and he gets taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. Tackle made by 90, B.J. Buchanan, in his 5th year out of Georgia Southern. The Vikings were a wild card team. They lost to the Bears in the wild card round. The Niners won the NFC West, and they lost to the Bears in the divisional round. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Maffa to the 23-yard line. And that'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 6. As we kick off, week 3 of our sim season here tonight. Foster in the shotgun, 4 wide, Foster back. Foster throws near side, caught by Maddox down to the 12-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 11. And that'll be another Minnesota first down. James Maddox, the 3rd-year tight end out of Eastern Michigan. Coming up on 6 minutes left in the first half. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster under center. Maddox in motion. Foster, the handoff to Maffa. And Maffa up the middle to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3. Tackle made by Philip Lewiston, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Missouri. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line. Vikings can get a first down at the 2. 4 wide. Foster in the gun. Foster draws back. Foster looking. Foster's going to take off. And Foster, touchdown. Minnesota. A 9-yard touchdown run by Jay Foster. And the Vikings take a 10-0 lead. There you go, Evil Dead. Evil Dead's trying to get back on track. He's 12 and 15 at the moment. Evil Dead's going to get on a tear here. You watch. Now the extra point by John Witten to put the Vikings up by 10. Kick is up, and it's good. Vikings lead it 10-0. That was a 93-yard drive. 5:23 left to play here in the first half. Live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 3, our Thursday night game to kick off the week here at Jammin' Sports. And now Chris Macon, the punter, will kick off. This will be fielded by Armstrong this time over the 25, and Vince Armstrong brings it out to the 29-yard line. And that's where the 49ers will take over. Down by 10. See if they can score before halftime. 4 wide. Gabriel in the shotgun, single back. And now 5 wide. Gabriel draws back, throws quickly, and threw it behind Pierce out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. .5:16 left to play in the first half. 3 to the far side. Gabriel in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. In motion is McNeil. They fake the handoff, and the Vikings bring a blitz, and they get him back at the 17-yard line. A loss of 12 yards on the play. John Lewis on the tackle. The second-year defensive end out of South Florida. Loss of 12. It'll bring up 2nd and 22. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the first half. Five wide, empty backfield. Gabriel in the shotgun on 3rd down. 3rd and 22, my bad. Gabriel back. Gabriel throws down the middle and caught by Armstrong. Picks up the first down out to the 44-yard line. A 27-yard reception for the first down on 3rd and 22 by Vince Armstrong, the 9th-year receiver out of the University of Miami. And the Niners get a first down. San Francisco did not play well last week against the Packers. They had a lead, but the Packers came back and won. 5 wide, Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel back, throws near side. Caught by Pierce out of the backfield, and he's out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A gain of 3 to bring up 2nd and 7. Clock is moving. 4:16 and counting in the half. Again, 5 wide. The Niners like the 5 wide formation. Gabriel in the shotgun. Pierce in motion. Gabriel back, throws to Pierce in the flat. Turns upfield. And Pierce out to the 48. That'll be a gain of just a yard. It'll be 3rd and 6 at their own 48-yard line. On 3rd down, 4 wide. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel looking, throws, and caught by Graham down the sideline. He may go. Touchdown, San Francisco. Damon Graham, the rookie out of San Diego State. A 48-yard touchdown catch. Make that a 52-yard touchdown catch. They're at their own 48-yard line. And San Francisco gets back in it. Now down 10-6. Brad Morgan will come on for the extra point. It took a while, but the 49ers offense got in gear. And now Morgan for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. Vikings lead at 10-7. 3:35 left in the first half here at US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 3 here at Jammin' Sports. Hankerson will kick off. Fielded at the 5-yard line. This time on the return, number 23, Darrell Lee. And Lee brings it out to the 26-yard line. Lee, the rookie out of Colorado. First and 10, Minnesota at their own 26, 4 wide. Foster throws and overthrew his target, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. He was trying to hit John Mills, simply overthrew him. It'll be 2nd and 10. Minnesota at their own 26-yard line. 4 wide for the Vikings. Foster in the shotgun. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Maffa out to the 36, close to the marker. A little bit short. A gain of 9. It'll be 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and inches. Coming up on 3 minutes left in the first half. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking, throws down the middle, caught for the first down by John Mills out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 7. Linebacker Damian Black on the tackle in his 5th year out of Alabama. 1st and 10, Minnesota at their own 43. Foster in the gun. Maffa in motion. Foster looking. Foster in trouble. Foster gets sacked back at the 36-yard line, a loss of 7. Coming around the outside on the sack, B.J. Buchanan, 5th year defensive end out of Georgia Southern. It'll be 2nd and 17. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Foster under center. Mills in motion. Foster to Maffa. No, he fakes the handoff. And now Foster thought about taking off. And he gets hit for a loss of 2 by Philip Lewiston. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Our Week 3 Thursday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Vikings up 10-7. It'll be 3rd and 19 for the Vikings at their own 34-yard line. Foster under center. Foster to Maffa around the outside, and Maffa gets the corner, gets the first down, out to the 41-yard line. It's a 25-yard run by Phil Maffa. Vikings crossed up the Niners. They were thinking pass, but they ran instead. And finally making the tackle, number 21, Dwayne Lawrence, the 5th-year defensive back out of Michigan. With the Vikings now in 49er territory, 1st and 10. A minute 30 left in the half. Both teams with 3 timeouts. Foster throws, incomplete. Threw it behind his receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. 1:26 left in the half. Minnesota trying to make it a 2-possession game if they can get a touchdown before halftime. On 2nd and 10. Foster looking, throws outside. Ball bounces up in the air, incomplete. It was tipped by Thomas Gaithers, the 7th-year linebacker out of San Diego State. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 41-yard line. .122 left in the half. 4 wide, Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Foster gets hit and brought down for a 3-yard loss by Buchanan. And that's going to bring up 4th down. I don't think they'll try. Well, they might. It was a long field goal attempt. This would be from 61 yards if they want to try it. I'd punt. Vikings are going to punt. Chris Macon, the rookie out of USC, back to punt. Macon gets the punt away. And that's going to be out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Now the Niners with 3 timeouts. They'll start at their own 13. 39 seconds left in the half. The Vikings do get the second half kickoff. Gabriel in the shotgun on first down. Pierce in motion. Gabriel back. Gabriel throws, and it's nearly picked off. Alex Woodson had position. Broke up the pass. The 10th-year defensive back out of Alabama. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 13-yard line. Three to the far side. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Gabriel fakes the handoff. Gabriel in trouble and gets flushed out of the pocket and gets taken down the 14-yard line. He manages to pick up a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Minnesota takes a timeout. They want to force a punt with 30 seconds left here in the first half. We have the Ravens and the Falcons from London coming up next. 3rd and 9. Gabriel in the shotgun. Pierce in motion now. Empty backfield. Gabriel back. Gabriel looking. Throws. And caught. Making the catch. Leroy Patrick, the tight end, out to the 41-yard line. That'd be a gain of 27. And the Niners take a timeout. They have 2 left. 24 seconds left. San Francisco trying to get into field goal range to tie this one up going into halftime. They come out 5 wide, 1st and 10 from their own 41. Gabriel in the gun. Pierce in motion. Gabriel to blitz, gets it out to Pierce, and Pierce gets taken down for a 4-yard loss. Tackle made by Price France, the rookie linebacker out of Michigan. They got out of bounds. That stops the clock. 20 seconds. 2nd and 14. 5 wide. Gabriel in the shotgun. Pierce in motion. Gabriel back. Gabriel throws across the middle. Caught by Graham. And Damon Graham to the 41-yard line. A 4-yard gain. And San Francisco took a timeout there. 15 seconds left. It'll be 3rd and 10 at their own 41-yard line. They're going to have to throw this one deep to get into field goal range. 4 wide, single back. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back. Gabriel looking. Gabriel rolls out. Gabriel gets sacked back at the 34-yard line. And the Vikings take a timeout. Larry Lofton, the 6th-year defensive end out of Western Illinois, on the sack. It'll be 4th and 17. The Niners will punt. Chris Hankerson will come on. We're almost at halftime. Hankerson gets the punt away. And this will be fielded at the 14-yard line. And now it looks like the Vikings will just take a knee. It was Ace Ellington on the punt. We go to halftime. Halftime score, the Vikings 10, the Niners 7 here at Jammin' Sports. We start the 3rd quarter. The Vikings will get the kickoff from the 7-yard line on the return. This will be Darrell Lee, the rookie out of Colorado, out to the 30-yard line. First and 10, Minnesota. They lead it by a score of 10-7. As we start quarter number 3, Vikings come out in the I formation. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Phil Maffa making his way to the 32-yard line, a gain of 2 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Sam Black, the safety, came up and made the tackle. Both teams are 1-1 coming in. Everybody in tight. Foster under center. 2nd down. Foster fakes the handoff, rolls out. Foster in trouble now, has to throw it away. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for Minnesota at their own 32-yard line. See if the Vikings can convert. 4 wide, Foster in the shotgun on 3rd down. Foster drops back. Foster looking, throws, dumps it off to Maffa. He can't hold on. The throw was a bit low. And Minnesota goes 3 and out on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll punt. Chris Macon will come on. Everyone's picking the Vikings in this one, my panel of experts here. On 4th down, Macon gets the punt away. It'll be fielded at about the 17-yard line by Graham, and Graham brings it back out to the 21. Damon Graham on the return. 1st and 10, San Francisco from their own 21-yard line. Gabriel in the shotgun. McNeil in motion. Graham back. Throws to Austin McNeil down the sideline. And McNeil out to the 39-yard line. An 18-yard gain. 5th-year tight end out of Virginia, Austin McNeil. 1st down, San Francisco. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Sports Davis. Misty's here. 1st and 10, Niners at their own 39. Gabriel in the shotgun. Pearson motion. Empty backfield now. Gabriel drops back. Gabriel throws and caught by McNeil. Crosses midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 14 yards and a 49er first down. Niners can take the lead with a touchdown here on this drive. 4 wide, 1st and 10 from the Viking 47. Gabriel in the shotgun. Pearson motion. Gabriel looking. Gabriel throws. Caught by McNeil down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 3. Big target there, Austin McNeil, the tight end. Of course, as always, we have the Vikings in those throwback uniforms. They just look so good. 2nd and 3 from the 40-yard line. Gabriel under center. Hands off to Pierce. And Adam Pierce gets the first down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 7. Alex Woodson came up, made the tackle. 1st down, San Francisco. 5.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel going to take it himself. And Dylan Gabriel to the 26-yard line. A gain of 7. That'll bring up 2nd and 3. Dylan Gabriel, the 3rd-year quarterback out of Oregon. I know in real life he plays for the Browns, but in my sim he plays for the Niners. On 2nd and 3, Pearson motion, empty backfield once again. Gabriel drops back. Gabriel looking, throws, and caught by Pierce. 7 yards down to the Viking 19-yard line. Adam Pierce, 5th-year back out of Texas A&M. First down, 49ers at the Viking 19-yard line. I never did tell you who they play next week. I will here in a second. 1st and 10. Pearson motion. Gabriel drops back, throws to Pierce down the sideline. Jeremy Bell makes the tackle at the 6. A gain of 13 yards, first down, 49ers. In week 4, San Francisco will host the Cowboys. And Minnesota next week at the Giants. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Gabriel drops back, throws, caught by Armstrong down to the 1-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be making a gain of 4. It'll be second and goal from the 1. Armstrong very nearly got in. San Francisco trying to take the lead for the first time. Gabriel in the shotgun. Second and goal from the 1. Gabriel back, throws, and it drops incomplete. They were looking for McNeil, and one of the Vikings came across and deflected that one. It'll be third and goal from the 1. I didn't see who. It happened so fast. Third and goal from the 1-yard line. 4 wide. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel, hands off. Touchdown. Adam Pierce, a 1-yard touchdown run. And San Francisco takes the lead for the first time. They're up 13-10. Nice drive by the 49ers. The Vikings went 3 and out to start the second half, and on the ensuing drive, the 49ers marched down the field and get a touchdown. Brad Morgan will come on for the point after. Got a good one brewing here in Minneapolis here this evening. Morgan for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Niners lead it 14-10. 3:21 left to play. Here in the third quarter, live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Week 3, our opening game of week 3, the Thursday night game. There's the kick by Hankerson. From the 4-yard line on the return, Ace Ellington, and Ellington across the 30 out to the 34-yard line. Ellington, in his third year out of Howard University, almost said Harvard. Howard, still an Ivy League school. First and 10 from the 34. Foster with 4 receivers wide, back to throw. Dumps it off, and Thomas Merced couldn't hold on. Incomplete. Merced, the 5th-year receiver out of TCU. It'll be second and 10 from the 34-yard line. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Second and 10. Foster drops back. Foster looking. Foster rolls out. He's going to take off. And Jay Foster to the 40-yard line. A gain of 6. And that's going to bring up third and 4. Under 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Niners up 14-10. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster throws quickly and incomplete. Tried to get to Lawson Underwood. That was broken up by the linebacker, Carroll Harris, in his 12th year out of Texas. Underwood, the 12th year tight end out of Iowa. It'll be 4th down, and once again, the Vikings go 3 and out. They'll have to punt. Chris Macon back to punt. Macon gets the punt away. And it'll be fair caught at the 12-yard line. Fair catch by by Damon Graham. First and 10 49ers from their own 12. Gabriel in the shotgun. 2:37 left in the third quarter. McNeil in motion. Gabriel throws near side, overthrows his receiver, who was well covered by Alex Woodson. He was looking for Leroy Patrick. They had a 2 tight end set. It'll be second and 10 from the 12-yard line. Misty gave me an update. The Seahawks are winning the NFC Championship game at the moment. 2nd and 10. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel back. Gabriel throws and caught by Leroy Patrick out to the 14-yard line. A gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Ravens Falcons up next will be across the pond in London. Our London game coming up next. On 3rd down, 4 wide. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back. Gabriel throws and threw it behind his receiver. He was looking for Vince Armstrong. Actually, Adam Pierce, I'm sorry. It'll be 4th down. The Niners go 3 and out. With 2:03 left. Misty is not being truthful. No score, he says. Hankerson back to punt. Gets the punt away. Hold on. From the 40-yard line, on the return, Ellington out to the 47. Evil Dead says there's no score. He's watching the game. Your friend told you wrong, Misty. They're scoreless. 1st and 10 from the 47. In the I formation. Maffa around the outside, and Phil Maffa fumbles, and the Niners pick it up. Maffa fumbles for the 2nd time, even though the first one was overturned. Let's see, was he down? Oh, that ball's out. Recovering the loose football, Jay Howell. And it was Dion Holmes, the defensive tackle, that stripped it out of there. Cuddles told her that. Yeah, Misty says you're in timeout. 1st and 10. Niners now from the Viking 49-yard line. San Francisco can make this a 2-score game. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gabriel looking. Gabriel throws and caught by Alex Myers out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Myers in his 6th year out of Delaware. Boy, Minnesota got out to a 10-0 lead. And the Niners have scored 14 unanswered, about to score again. 2nd and 1. They hand off to Pierce, and Adam Pierce to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, and that'll be a 49er first down. 125 and counting. If you're a Viking fan, you want to hold them to a field goal, keep it a 1-possession game. I just like to see anybody beat the Patriots. It doesn't matter who. 1st and 10. Gabriel. They hand off on an end around to Isaiah Lawson, the 3rd-year back out of Central Michigan. A gain of 7 down to the 29-yard line. Even though I do like the Patriots coach, Vrabel. Steve Vrabel, is that his name? Used to be the Titans coach, and they screwed him. 2nd and 3 from the 29-yard line. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel looking. Mike Vrabel, thank you. Gabriel gets sacked back at the 35-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 7. Sacked by John Lewis, the 2nd-year defensive end out of South Florida. And that'll back up the Niners. It'll be 3rd and 10. Yeah, I like Mike. He was a good coach with the Titans, but the Titans front office just screwed him over big time. Another reason why I don't like the Titans. On 3rd and 10, Gabriel back. Gabriel gets sacked again, and that takes him out of field goal range. Sack made by Andy Doris in his 14th year out of Wisconsin, the defensive end. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Niners up 14-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. We start the 4th quarter. Niners up 14-10. Hankerson will kick. Gets the punt away. And that one's going to be out of bounds at the 1. Great punt by Chris Hankerson. And the Vikings down by 4 will start at their own 1 yard line. Phil Moffitt, some highlights. Well, that's where he fumbled. He overturned that one. And then a moment ago, he fumbled again. First and 10 for the Vikings at the 1. They can take the lead with a touchdown, but they got to go 99 yards. In the offset eye, Foster fakes the handoff, looking, throws. Wide open down the sideline, and he stepped out of bounds when he making his cut. Thomas Merced. Boy, had he not stepped out of bounds, he would have been off to the races. 19 yards. He had a lot of cushion there. First down, Vikings out to the 20-yard line. Some breathing room. Vikings come out 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun, first and 10. Foster hands off to Maffa, and Maffa runs into a 49er wall. No gain. Tackle made by Philip Lewiston. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Sports Davis, I think, is still here. 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster looking. Throws. And caught. Escaping is John Mills. Down to the 41-yard line. 39 yards to the Niner 41-yard line. The fifth-year receiver out of UNLV, Douglas Burns, made a bad play on the ball. And now the Vikings are in 49er territory, down by 4, 6:54 and counting. 4 wide, Foster in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Foster looking. Foster throws, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Broken up by Sean Wright, the former Redskin, the 9th-year safety out of Maryland. 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. Five wide, Foster in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Foster back, throws near side, and caught for a gain of 3 by Lawson Underwood. Gaithers, the linebacker, on the tackle. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Vikings at the 49er 38-yard line. 6:42 left in regulation. 4 wide, Foster in the gun, 3rd and 7. Foster looking, sets up a screen, and he missed Maffa out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh boy. This would be a 55-yard field goal. I would punt and try to get a stop. They're going to punt. Chris Macon back to punt. Macon gets the punt away. And that's going to be out of bounds at the 2-yard line. First and 10 from the 2-yard line. 3 to the far side. Gabriel in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Niners up 14-10. Pearson motion. Empty backfield now. Gabriel drops back. Gabriel looking. Gabriel throws and caught by Leroy Patrick out to the 12-yard line. A gain of 10, and that'll be a Niner first down. Vikings need to get a stop here. 6:10 and counting. First and 10 from the 12-yard line. Gabriel. Gabriel in the shotgun, 4 wide. Gabriel looking. Gabriel throws, caught by Pierce out to the 21-yard line. A gain of 9 yards will bring up 2nd and 1. He was making a joke. He was making a joke. 5:38 and counting. 2nd and 1 for the Niners. Gabriel under center, single back. Gabriel to Pierce. And Adam Pierce gets the first down out to the 28-yard line. A gain of 7. And now San Francisco can eat up more time. Up 14-10. 5:12 and counting. Ravens-Falcons up next. 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Gabriel to Pierce. And Adam Pierce gets outside. Down the sideline. Big gain into Viking territory. Down to the 38-yard line. It's a 34-yard gain on the play down to the 38-yard line of the Vikings. 4:50 and counting. That was a big first down for San Francisco. The loser of this game is going to be 1-2 on the season. 4 wide. Gabriel make it 5. Gabriel in the shotgun. Pierce in motion. And now Pierce in the backfield. They hand off the ball to him, and Pierce to the 34-yard line. Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Meanwhile, the clock is moving. 4:20 and counting. Vikings desperately need a turnover. Two backs in the backfield. Gabriel in the shotgun between them on 2nd and 6. Gabriel hands off to Lawson. Isaiah Lawson out to the 36-yard line. A loss of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 8. Making the tackle, number 50, Jim Florence, 10th-year linebacker out of Wake Forest. Under 4 minutes to play. Niners up 14-10. It'll be 3rd and 8. 5 wide once again. Gabriel in the shotgun. Pierce in motion. Gabriel looking. Gabriel going to take off. And Gabriel does not get the first down. Gets to the 29-yard line, though. A gain of 5. It'll be 4th and 1. This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. It'll put San Francisco up by 7. Brad Morgan comes on from 46 yards. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. He nailed it. And the Niners lead it now 17-10. That was just inside the right upright. With 2:50 left. Minnesota does have all 3 of their timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Hankerson will kick. From the 5, Ellington on the return. Ace Ellington out to the 30-yard line. Vikings have to go 70 yards. They have all 3 of their timeouts. They need a touchdown to send this one to overtime. Evil Dead gave me an update there. Thank you, Evil Dead. 5 wide, empty backfield. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking, throws, caught by Rondé James out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 7. Clock is moving. 2:35 and counting. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Foster in the shotgun on 2nd and 3. Foster looking, throws, and dropped. Incomplete. It was Rondé James, the intended receiver. That'll stop the clock. 2:18 left here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 3 for the Vikings now. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Foster pitches to Maffa around the outside, and Maffa, big gain. And Phil Maffa down to the 43-yard line. It's a 20-yard gain. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. Live from US Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Our Week 3 Thursday night game to kick off the week. Vikings trying to tie it up. 4 wide, 1st and 10 from the Niner 43. Now they shift. Still going to be 4 wide. Foster looking. Foster throws near side. Caught by James. Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. Rondé James. 1:55 left. Both teams still with 3 timeouts. Niners up 17-10. Vikings trying to tie this one up. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. Sets a screen. Oh, Foster overthrows Maffa. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. 1:53 left. We have the Ravens and the Falcons up next. We'll be in London for that one. Our single London game this season. 3 wide to the far side. Foster in the shotgun. 2nd and 10. Foster looking. Throws underneath. And that's caught by Thomas Merced down to the 21-yard line. A gain of 9. Be 3rd and 1. Clock is stopped. The Vikings took a timeout. They have 2 left with 1:48 to play. Evil Dead's hoping the Vikings can come back. Evil Dead's having a rough start to the season here. 5 wide, 3rd and 1. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws outside. Caught by Underwood. And Lawson Underwood down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 to the big tight end. Clock is moving. 1:33 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 49ers 16-yard line. 5 wide, empty backfield. Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking. He's going to take it himself up the middle. A quarterback keeper. And he gets down to the 7-yard line, a gain of 9. And that'll bring up 2nd and 1. Vikings took a timeout. They have 1 timeout left. A minute 9 left to play. 2nd and 1 from the 49ers 7-yard line. It's been a good game. It really has. In the I formation. Foster under center. Now he calls an audible. Foster to Maffa around the outside, and Maffa picks up the 1st down. A 2-yard gain to the 5. Clock is moving. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. I think the Vikings are trying to eat up some time here. They don't want the 49ers to score. If they do, 5 wide, 1st and goal from the 5. Foster back. Foster throws. Caught. No, incomplete. Mills couldn't hold on. A nice attempt in the back of the end zone. He was well covered. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 5. 35 seconds left. Minnesota still has a timeout if they need one. 3 to the near side. Foster in the shotgun. 2nd and goal. Foster looking. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. John Mills. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this one up. Mills just standing there at the goal line. Uncovered. Made the catch. Been a great game. And now John Witten, the rookie out of Penn State, will come on for the extra point. Thank you, Evil Dead. I appreciate that. And now Witten for the point after. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 17. 32 seconds left to play. Now the Niners still have 3 timeouts. And all San Francisco has to do is get in the field goal range. Vikings may have left too much time. There's the kickoff by Macon, the punter. From the 3-yard line on the return, this is Graham. And Damon Graham brings it out to the 30-yard line with 26 seconds left. San Francisco needs about 40 yards, 45 yards to get in the field goal range. They hand off, they run it. Well, they had 3 timeouts. Try to cross up the Vikings. Adam Pierce out to the 37-yard line. Niners take a timeout, 22 seconds left. That was a weird call. 2nd and 3 from the 37-yard line. 49ers still have 2 timeouts. We have the Ravens and the Falcons up next. 4 wide, 3 to the far side. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel back. Gabriel looking. Gabriel throws downfield. It's nearly picked off. Broken up by the linebacker, Damian Snow, in his 4th year out of Texas A&M. It'll be 3rd and 3. 16 seconds left. This one looks like it's headed to overtime. Three wide to the far side. Gabriel in the shotgun on 3rd down. Pearson motion, empty backfield. Gabriel drops back, throws, and caught underneath by Leroy Patrick. Niners take a timeout. Out to the 45-yard line, a gain of 8. First down, San Francisco. They have 1 timeout left. 12 seconds on the clock. They still have time to get to field goal range. Now they need about 20 to 25 yards. 4 wide. Gabriel in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Gabriel looking, throws, and caught by Alex Myers down to the 44-yard line. And San Francisco has to take their final timeout. It was a gain of 11. Down to the Viking 44-yard line. 7 seconds left. It would be a 61-yard field goal attempt if they want to try it. They're going to try a Hail Mary instead. 1st and 10 for the Viking 44. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel back. Gabriel looking. Gabriel, he's going to heave it deep into the end zone. It's picked off. And we're going to overtime. Alex Woodson picks it off. And we're headed to overtime. Live from U.S. Bank Stadium, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Our Week 3 Thursday night game here at Jammin' Sports to kick off Week 3. 49ers Vikings tied at 17. All right, it's a little bit different now that we're on 25. And we're on 25 again for reasons. Won't go into it right now. Let's see who wins the toss. That's a big coin. It's like a top of a can. Vikings have won the toss. All right, both teams are guaranteed a possession. You can no longer win it with a touchdown here on the opening drive. So both teams are guaranteed at least one possession. We don't have ties. We'll keep playing until somebody wins. Chris Hankerson will kick off. From the 5-yard line, Ace Ellington on the return. And Ellington out to the 24-yard line. Now, if the Vikings fail to score, once the 49ers get it, we'll be in sudden death. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Foster to Maffa. And Phil Maffa breaking tackles out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. We're in overtime here in Minneapolis as we kick off Week 3. It has stopped snowing here, but it is bitterly cold outside. 2nd and 5 from the 30-yard line. Foster under center. Foster looking. Foster throws. It is picked. Oh, nearly picked off. Jay Howell, the 8th-year linebacker out of Columbia, nearly had himself a pick six. 3rd and 5 for the Vikings now at their own 30-yard line. Four wide. Foster in the shotgun on 3rd down. Foster looking. Foster throws and caught. Rondé James out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 22. First down, Minnesota. Carroll Harris, the linebacker, on the tackle. It'll be 1st and 10. In the offset eye, Foster under center. Foster to Maffa. And Phil Maffa breaks through. And Maffa all the way down to the 33-yard line. A 21-yard run by Phil Maffa down to the 49er 33-yard line. First and 10 Vikings, looking to retake the lead here in overtime. 6:50 and counting. 4 receivers wide, 3 to the near side. Foster in the gun. Foster back. Foster throws. Caught by Underwood. And Lawson Underwood down to the 23-yard line, a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. 6.5 minutes left. It's been a great game. It really has. In the I formation, Foster under center. Calling an audible. Foster throws quickly, dumps it off to James, down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 8. And that'll be enough for the first down. As we're coming up on 6 minutes left in the first overtime. Tied at 17. First and 10 from the San Francisco 15-yard line. In the offset I, Foster under center. Foster, they pitch to Maffa around the outside. And Damian Black, the linebacker, makes the tackle after a 2-yard gain to the 13. It'll be 2nd and 8. 5:35 and counting. Four wide, Foster in the shotgun on 2nd down. Foster throws, and it's, nice play. Great defensive play by Douglas Burns to knock that ball away from the intended receiver. John Mills was the receiver. That would have been 6. Diving deflection there. 3rd and 8 from the 13-yard line. In the offset I, Foster under center. Foster looking. Foster still looking. He's going to take off. And Foster fighting for the first down. Can't quite get there. A gain of 7. It'll be 4th and inches. At the Niners 6-yard line. Making the tackle there was Carroll Harris, the linebacker. This will be a 23-yard field goal attempt by John Witten. Oh, the Vikings are going for it. Wow, this is ballsy. In overtime, not taking the points on 4th and inches. Foster to Maffa. Touchdown, Minnesota. The gamble pays off. A 6-yard touchdown run by Phil Maffa. And the Niners go up 23-17. Remember now, it doesn't win it. The 49ers are guaranteed a possession now to try to match it. That was a great call. Niners were looking for a pass, and they ran a sweep. That was a great call. And now Witten for the extra point to put the Vikings up by 7. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. That puts the onus now on the 49ers. San Francisco is now in 4-down territory. They have to match it, or the Vikings win. There's the kickoff by Macon. From the 7-yard line on the return, Vince Armstrong. And Armstrong out to the 25-yard line. If the 49ers turn it over, the Vikings win. Some highlights. Gabriel getting sacked a couple of times. And if it comes down to a 4th down and the Niners don't get it, then the Vikings win also. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Gabriel in the shotgun. Thank you, Evil Dead. Pearson motion. Gabriel drops back. Gabriel looking. Gabriel throws and caught by Graham. Damon Graham out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 17. And that'll be a 49er first down. Niners have to tie it up. They need a touchdown. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Gabriel in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gabriel fakes the handoff. Gabriel looking. Gabriel's going to take off. And Gabriel slides at the 50-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Meanwhile, the clock is moving. 4:22 and counting in the first overtime. On 2nd and 3, 4 wide, Gabriel in the shotgun, right at the 50-yard line. Takes the snap, hands off to Armstrong, who lined up in the backfield. Armstrong's going to be hit for a 1-yard loss as Price France made the tackle, the linebacker, the rookie. That's their first-round draft pick, France, the linebacker out of Michigan. 3rd and 4 at their own 48-yard line. 4 wide, Gabriel in the shotgun. McNeil in motion. Gabriel back. Gabriel looking, throws deep, and it's knocked down by Jeremy Bell. Incomplete. Nice play by Bell. They were looking for Armstrong, and now it's 4th down. If the Niners don't convert, the game is over. It comes down to this play. On 4th down, Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel back. Gabriel looking, throws, and it's caught by the fullback, Eddie Ray, in his 8th year out of Kentucky, down to the Viking 41-yard line. A gain of 11. It keeps the 49er drive alive. 3:15 and counting. Niners have to score before the time runs out, though, also. Gabriel in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Gabriel back. Gabriel steps up, and Gabriel's taken off, and he slides at the 33-yard line. A gain of 8 to be 2nd and 2. 2:55 and counting. Niners have marched down to the Viking 33-yard line. Vikings up by 7. In overtime, 4 wide. Gabriel under center. Gabriel throws outside, and it's caught by Derek Miller, the 2nd-year tight end out of Eastern Michigan. And Miller picks up a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and inches at the 31-yard line. 2:20 and counting. Everybody in tight. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands off to Pierce, gets the 1st down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 3. And now we're down to 2 minutes left in the overtime. 1st and 10 at the Viking 28-yard line. 3 wide to the far side. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel draws back. Gabriel throws, and caught by McNeil down to the 5. A gain of 28. Austin McNeil, the 5th-year tight end out of Virginia. 1st and goal, 49ers at the 5-yard line. Last season, we did not have a single double overtime game. We might get one here. We've had 20 in our history. 1st and goal from the 5. Gabriel back. Gabriel is going to run for it, and Gabriel's in for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run by Dylan Gabriel to extend the overtime here. Brad Morgan will come on for the extra point. We've never had a triple overtime. We've come close. We came 17 seconds close to a triple at one time. That was all the way back in Sim Season 27. Colts-Bills. Colts ended up winning that game with 17 seconds left in the second overtime. Brad Morgan for the extra point. Kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 24. Still a minute left in the first overtime. We don't have ties. We'll just keep going. And now Hankerson will kick off from the 7-yard line. On the return, Ellington. And Ellington out to the 29-yard line. Ace Ellington. 1st and 10 Vikings at the 29-yard line. 56 seconds left in the first overtime. Foster in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Foster back. Foster looking, throws, caught underneath by John Mills. 8 yards out to the 37-yard line. Vikings took a timeout, 50 seconds left. Yeah, the AI doesn't know there's a second overtime. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 37-yard line. I wish there was a way to let the AI know. On 2nd and 2, Foster looking. Foster throws underneath. Caught for a 2-yard gain. Maffa on the catch. It'll be 3rd and inches. Clock is moving. 40 seconds. Oh, by the way, we're now in sudden death. The next score wins. It doesn't matter who or how. 5 wide, empty backfield. Foster in the shotgun, 3rd and inches. Foster back. Foster throws, caught by Underwood. Gets out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 10. The Vikings take their final timeout. 19 seconds left in the first overtime. They have it at their own 49-yard line. We could have our first double overtime game since Sim Season 35. We didn't have any at all last season. 1st and 10. We only had one in 35. 1st and 10, Foster back. Foster looking, throws, and caught by Maffa. Maffa out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 7. And time is going to run out. And we go to our second overtime. The first time since Sim Season 35 that we had a double overtime football game. This will be our 21st in history, as the 49ers and the Vikings are tied at 24. We just keep going. We're in sudden death. They're not even switching ends. 2nd and 3 from the 44-yard line. Foster under center. Next score wins now. Keep that in mind. A field goal can win it. Foster, play action. Foster gets sacked back at the 49-yard line. A loss of 7. B.J. Buchanan on the sack. We're now in double overtime for the 21st time in Sim Season history. 3rd and 10 for the Vikings now at their own 49-yard line. We're in sudden death. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun, 3rd down. Foster looking. Foster rolls out. Foster is going to take off. Foster gets the first down out to the 38-yard line. A gain of 13. Foster getting it done with his feet. First down, Minnesota. We're in sudden death. Next score wins. It'd be a 55-yard field goal from here. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Foster looking, throws, caught by Rondé James down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Now it's a 50-yard field goal. Our first game back with 25, and it goes to double overtime. It's been a good game. I can't complain. In the I formation, Foster under center. Foster to Maffa, and Maffa close to the marker, down to the 29-yard line, a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and inches. Now it would be a 46-yard field goal. We're tied at 24 in the second overtime. I don't like ties. We just keep playing. 4 wide. Foster in the shotgun. Hands off to Maffa. That's close. He gets it to the 28-yard line. First down, Minnesota. Michael Miller, the safety, on the tackle in his 9th year out of Florida State. Fresh set of downs for the Vikings. Now it's a 45-yard field goal. We're in sudden death overtime. In the offset I, Foster under center. Foster, Maffa again, and Maffa to the 22-yard line. A gain of 6. Fatigue is now going to start being a factor. You'll notice They'll start swapping out players now. And a long drive like this is going to sap the defense. 2nd and 4 from the 22-yard line. Foster under center, single back. A steady dose of Maffa down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 6. First down, Vikings. Yeah, they got their hands on their hips. They're getting tired. Douglas Burns on the tackle. And now the Vikings are not going to tempt fate. They're going to try a 33-yard field goal. The Niners will take a timeout to try to ice him. John Witten, the rookie out of Penn State. This will be a 33-yard field goal attempt to win it for the Vikings in double overtime. Here we go for the win. The rookie Witten from 33 yards. The kick is up, and the kick is good, and the Vikings win it in overtime. Your final score, Minnesota 27, San Francisco 24. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. Ravens Falcons up next.